So I just wanted to do a quick video to let you guys know why I decided to go vegan and why it was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I've made a lot of bad ones, but this certainly was not a bad decision. So I kind of want to put this in the context of the fact that what we are told about our food, what we eat, is such all a big lie. And I'm not saying we're not told other lies about other areas in society. And I just want to give that an example of other lies. Religion obviously being the biggest one, which is all dependent on what country and culture you're born into as to what lie you're told. The American dream, another lie that we're all told, at least, in the U.S., that we grow up with. Where we get our clothes from. No, they don't. We go to these, big, beautiful department stores that are well lit, nice racks, go in the room and try them on. They're beautiful, whatever. That's not the reality. The reality is that most of the clothes are made in third world countries, by, people who make poverty wages, live on maybe $2 a day, live in really unsafe working conditions. There's hundreds of videos on YouTube showing, horrible things that have happened. The last tragedy, obviously, in Bangladesh, where the building collapses, 600 workers died. Big, huge lie. Yeah, that's where our clothes come from. That's the reality. Too bad there wasn't a tag. This shirt was made by slave labor. This person making this much money every day in these horrible working conditions. So I want to put this in the context of lies that we're told all the time in society, and that we grow up with, that we live with, and, where our food comes from is just another lie, and one that I couldn't live with anymore. So basically my vegan story happened in March 2011, and literally the day before I went to Wendy's, had a hamburger, fries, and diet soda. And part of the context is I was way overweight, but another thing I was thinking about, what really made me go vegan, or at least vegetarian in the beginning. And I really have to credit it to watching videos, mainly on YouTube. So in a broader context, the internet really helped me, because I started seeing how animals were factory farm animals were so cruelly treated. Just examples. I can give so many examples, but just like, pigs, how they're confined in these little tiny areas. They can't even turn around. They're brutally killed. If they don't die, they're thrown in vats of boiling water, still alive, to loosen their skin. I could relate horror story after horror story, but you just need to go online, watch Earthlings, watch Meet Your Meat, watch the thousands of videos out there. And finally, I think because I was spending so much time online, I couldn't ignore it anymore. And another reason is I got rid of my TV. So when I got rid of my TV or cut off my service to save money, I started spending a lot more time online, and I just couldn't ignore it anymore. I couldn't ignore the cruelty anymore. And that's probably the biggest reason that I did go vegetarian. So I really have to credit it to the internet and videos. And what I didn't all of a sudden go vegan overnight. There's just no way. So what I did, I started out vegetarian. So I got rid of all the meat, pork, beef, chicken, turkey, all the meat, but I was still eating fish and dairy, and eggs. So, but then gradually I got rid of fish. I realized I don't even need fish. So I got rid of all animals altogether, but I was still eating mainly eggs and cheese were the two things that were left. But still, you still watch the videos of what happens on egg farms, how, the male chicks are they're thrown in, they're basically thrown in grinders, and they're just, because they don't need the male chicks, right? So if you're female, you survive to, stay in your slave cage. But if you're male chick, you're immediately put in the grinder, and it's just disgusting. And so that got me out of eggs. And then the next thing was dairy. And I never really drank milk, but I did love cheese. And then when you learn about the cruelties on dairy farms, no, there are no happy cows. Cows aren't happy. They're forced to be pregnant constantly all the time. They have calves. They get to spend maybe a day with their calf, and the calf's taken away. that's just the cruelty there I couldn't deal with either. So then that got me out of dairy as well. So that was mainly my story. You know, of course, just eliminating all animal products is going to make you lose weight. But the number one reason I did go vegan was the ethical concerns. It wasn't losing weight and health was secondary, but it was the ethical concerns that I did. The reason that I did go vegan. What I did was I have another channel where I chronicle my weight loss, so you can kind of see how I did it gradually. I didn't just all of a sudden go cold turkey. Pardon that expression. But so if you want, I'll provide a link to it if anyone's interested. And it's just primarily just only a weight loss channel. And I started out about almost 180 pounds, and I'm now down to about 130. So it's a no-brainer. It's easy. You know, if you want to lose weight, that's all you need to do. Get rid of all animal products. You're going to lose weight. You're going to feel better, and then you're going to do something for the environment. Yes, people say, well, you still, you know, kill insects and bugs. Well, yeah, I probably still, you know, step on bugs, but I try to live in a way that's at least harmful as possible, as I can, in every area of my life. And it's not easy. You know, we live in the Western culture. We live in a meat eater's culture. I just try to do my best, all I can do, and that's all I ask of anyone else. So, yeah, so if you want to check out my weight loss story and, you know, go vegan. There's just so many benefits to it. You know, not only, you know, the cruelty aspect to other animals, but, you know, your health, the environment. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Bye.